This week, I have a couple questions for myself and maybe for you. What is your relationship to attention? What kind of attention do you seek? What kind of attention feels good? What kind of attention sucks? How do you pay attention to things you care about? How do you not? How do you neglect giving your attention to things, to people? Lots of questions because this week's theme is attention, paying attention and getting attention, receiving attention. We're really funky in this culture about attention, and I want to understand more why. I want to understand more why because look at what I'm doing right now. Of course, I want attention. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't want some attention from making these vlogs. My Patreon project is about getting attention and support for my work. I think that we have demonized the need to have attention when it comes down to it. When we're little, if we don't get enough attention, we get effed up for the rest of our days unless we do the really hard work of healing that deficit. And some people, maybe it's the opposite. They got too much attention or the wrong type of attention. That's also really true. And as far as paying attention is concerned, wow, it's hard to focus. And remember, our attention is the currency that Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok and Twitter and all the social media, that's the currency, is our attention. Trying to grab our attention and hold it for as long as they possibly can. That's how they make their money. Like with this vlog. If I was monetized, which I am not at this point, if I was, I would get more if you kept on watching. Like if you just clicked on this and then, you got bored with what I was saying or something else grabbed your attention and you went away, I wouldn't get as much input and I wouldn't get as much resources because of you pulling away your attention. YouTube wants to support the people that grab the most attention. So this attention thing is huge, and I don't think we're really having good conversations about it. I just saw a TED Talk. It's that actor, I forgot the actor's name, and he did a really powerful TED Talk. I didn't like that it was acting. He was acting. And I guess, as I think about it, all the TED Talks they're scripted. And I don't like that. I've had a dream of doing a TED Talk someday, that I would create for my work something that, would be good for a TED Talk. And after watching it, I thought, I don't know if I really vibe that way. Maybe I need to let that go. And in this TED Talk, this is what he talked about. He talked about needing to get attention and paying attention. In the TED Talk, and I'll put the link in the description, he also kind of really is biased about the need to get attention. And I don't like that. Of course we want attention. That's ridiculous to think that people should not want to be focused upon. Okay, you can dress it up instead of saying attention seeking. You could say focus seeking. But let's be clear. In any relationship that you have, you want to be given attention to some degree. I would say that the more you like yourself, you heal your stuff, the less attention it seems like you need. But I don't really know if anyone sincerely doesn't want and need attention. Again, it's what kind, what type. When I think about paying attention, I think about it being one of the biggest ways that I can show that I love someone is focusing on them, paying attention to them, giving my time, my energy, my concentration, my awareness, my presence to them. What an act of love and loving paying attention is. If you think about it, anything that you love to do, whether it's work, a hobby, whatever it is, you're focusing, you're paying attention to it. And from that attention grows all sorts of incredible things. So I think attention is one of the ways that we grow our lives. We nurture our lives. And receiving it is one of the ways that we need to be nourished and we need to grow. So this week we'll be looking at this relationship between these things. And I don't know where it's going to be. Today I was struggling for most of the day about what's the topic going to be. And this had been brewing in my brain hole. And I thought, oh man, will that make me feel vulnerable? Clearly, it does. And yet I think there's something really important here. There's something vital here that needs to be explored. And so I'm going to have a week of exploring it. I kind of am scared. Be honest with you. I am shaking a little bit about it and I want to know more. And I know that this process of this project, week 22, having a theme to explore for the whole week, I get to a different place by the end of the week. I understand more. I have more information. I have more application in my life. And I want that with this. This is a tender spot. And I want more capacity to understand what kind of attention do I need? What kind of attention do I want to give? And what does that all mean for me? Week 22, folks, attention, giving it, paying it, all about it. Today, let's just make it be about wrangling this idea, your experiment, my experiment for today is getting my head around this more. Getting some basic questions. I like the who, what, where, when, how. I leave the why for the last because it's the most loaded. And looking at what is my relationship to attention in both its giving and receiving. And doing some looky look. So that's it. So please, I will tab up in the description. It'll be much clearer than in this vlog right this second. If you are enjoying these shenanigans, look at me. Give me attention. If you are enjoying. So weird. If you're enjoying these shenanigans with me, hey, subscribe. Take your finger, your paw, hit the subscribe button if you want to get notifications about when I upload, usually a couple times a week. You can ring the bell. I don't even ring the bell with people, but there's like 2 people that I've rung the bell for. But ring the bell and then you'll see a shenanigan drop into wherever it drops. I don't even know this thing. Also, this is all hosted on Patreon, which is so far a pretty cool platform for creators, content creators, and artists to have their work supported in the world. I would love for you to be a patron of mine. So many of you who are going to watch this are patrons. Thank you. You have no idea. Talk about, it's like attention, turbo attention. I don't know what it is, but it's incredibly nourishing and just amazing. So $5 a month is how to become a patron. There's also other tiers if you want coaching from me, this, that, and the other thing. Take a look, check it out. Remember that every single experiment that I have done, 147 of them, are free. You can go there and you can look. And there's probably a good chance that You may need one of those experiments to support you today. Could be, I don't know. Take a look and take a perusal. That's more important, than anything. Take a look, take a perusal. This is going to be a weird week, folks. Also, I'll tell you this. All the things that I have been doing to nourish myself, to replenish myself, I will be doing so much of that so I can do this heavy lifting week. So I can bring it home and do the work and not get destroyed by it. Scared and excited. Darling ones, we do this thing together. For real attention, we so do this thing within ourselves and within our relationships with each other. We do this thing together. Thanks.